Hello my dear Armenians, these are the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. 21st anniversary of the official declaration of the National Council of Western Armenia. The 21st anniversary of the National Council of Western Armenia and a symbolic initiative. Turkey's plan to create a new Turan in the region is modern Pan-Turkism, Varuzhan Geghamyan. Palian or Gatehjian, a look at the architecture of the Holy Mother of God Cathedral of Aintab. Berj Arabyan's works at the Bursa International Photography Festival. Baku says Eastern Armenia's constitution must be aligned with the peace agreement. The return of Armenians to Artsakh is an issue of international law, MEP. Ceremony marking the 150th anniversary of Avetik Isahakyan at the Mekhitarist Monastery of San Lazzaro. The architecture of memory, a home where stories live. Karim, December 17, 2025. On December 17, 2004, the National Council of Western Armenia adopted an official declaration affirming the inalienable rights of the Armenians of Western Armenia as an indigenous people and victims of the genocide. Based on international law, including the Treaty of Sers, President Woodrow Wilson's 1920 arbitration decision and the right to self-determination, the declaration states that occupation, forced displacement, and genocide do not cancel collective rights. 21 years later, it remains highly relevant, especially after the forced displacement of Armenians from Artsakh. Its principles align with current international court of justice practice. The declaration is a forward-looking legal foundation, remaining that crimes against people do not create rights and delayed justice is not denied justice. Full article available on Western Armenia TV, Western Armenia ATV. On December 17, 2025, marking the 21st anniversary of the National Council of Western Armenia, President Berj Arabyan launched a symbolic initiative. During the event, he paid tribute to the French naval forces in the presence of Jean-Yves Roger, President of the French Navy Veterans and Sailors Association, AMMAC. The event took place in a spirit of respect and growing cooperation. According to Turkologist Varuzhan Geghamyan, Turkey's vision of the Turkic world is not just an ideological document, but a real plan to create a new Turan in the region. It outlined modern Pan-Turkism in politics, military affairs, economy, energy, and culture. The plan aims to unite Turkic-speaking states under Turkey's leadership and expand its influence from the Caucasus to Central Asia. Geghamyan says this strategy creates serious risks for regional stability, especially for Armenia, as it is linked to Azerbaijan's territorial claims and growing pressure. Research by Tamara Kurjan challenges the belief that the Holy Mother of God Cathedral of Aintab was designed only by Sarkis Palian. Her studies show that major architectural changes were likely carried out by local Armenian masters without Palian's direct involvement. It also noticed that churches with three-story galleries were common in Western Armenia, including earlier examples like the Church of St. John in Kilis. The article highlights the important role of local Armenian craftsmen, showing that the cathedral is the result of collective work, not one individual. The 15th Bursa International Photography Festival brought together photographers of local and international reputation. Works by August photographer Berj Arabyan were included in the festival, held under the theme The Time of Rapture. His photo series Logging, a story of the road, was exhibited at the Shefik Bursale Gallery, focusing on memory, journeys, and inner logging. The festival continues until January 12 and includes exhibition, discussions, and workshops in different cultural spaces across Bursa. Azerbaijan has again stated that Armenia's constitution must be aligned with the peace agreement. Elchin Amirbekov, a representative of President Ilham Aliyev, said that the draft agreement was intelligent in August and could be signed next year. He also noted that the OSCE has completed the dissolution of the Minsk group. According to Amirbekov, Armenia's constitution must be adjusted to match the agreement before it can be signed and ratified. French member of the European Parliament, François-Xavier Bellamy, stated that the return of Armenian refugees to Artsakh is not a political choice but a requirement of international law. He stressed that Armenians were victims of ethnic cleansing in their own homes and that serious and systematic repetition must be carried out to ensure their return. This principle, he emphasized, must never be abandoned. On December 9, a ceremony marking the 150th anniversary of the birth of Armenian poet Avetik Isahakyan was held at the Mekhitarist Monastery of St. Lazzaro in Venice. Speakers discussed his life, spiritual depth, connection to Armenian culture, and his years on Venice. The event also included a documentary film screening and an exhibition of rare books and postcards preserved by the Mekhitarist congregation. Seda Markosyan Khachan's 2025 book Our Home explores memory, identity and heritage. Presented by Dr. Abel Manukyan, it is both a personal memorial and a story of collective memory. The book describes Armenian neighborhoods of eastern Beirut through the lives of genocide survivors and the families. Written in warm, simple language and enriched with the Tomarza Armenian dialect, it preserves cultural memory. The author's parents, genocide survivors, stand at the center of the story, symbolizing resilience and community. The book shows that even when people are gone, a home can live on through memory and generations. If you have any questions or want to learn more, you can visit our official link. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.